case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense. I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 19-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Play action, and now here's Oladokin. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing on first down with Oladokin. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Oladokin going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Oladokin. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Oladokin on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Oladokin. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Oladokin off the play fake. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oladokin fakes a give. Now he'll throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Oladokin to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oladokin, desperation time on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Allen now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, Oladokin.
And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A big pickup of 38.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there. And
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oladokin into the air on 1st down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Oladokin. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And now here's another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shack the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Throwing is Allen on third. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
One final throw for Oladokin.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a concept.